How's it going, YouTube? Today I got a knife I bought just cause it was cool looking. It's nothing special. I just really like the design. Get the Fox Edge Atrax. It's a 8CR13 knife, which I don't usually buy, but I just thought it looked cool, so I figured why not. I'll go over this knife. It retails for, I found it anywhere from 35 or 33 to 50 bucks, depending on where you buy it. A little bit rich for this knife. The model number on this one is FE-028. You got 2.8 inch 8CR13 MOV with a satin finish. It's kind of a sheep's foot. You got a flat grind fingerprint magnet. I've already sharpened this just because, why not? The blade stock on this knife is 3.1 millimeters or 0.12 inches. Got an overall length of 6.87 inches, so it's in the smaller range. In fact, I can get 4 fingers on it, but I don't have huge hands and it's not the most comfortable. My pinky's down here at the heel, so it's going to be a 3-finger knife for a lot of people. Let's go ahead and do the size comparisons. It's the BB Elementum. QB Duroc. I believe they're both a little bit bigger than the Atrax, but just barely. Petrified Fish Mini Beluga and the Petrified Fish Scout. It's pretty close to the Mini Beluga and the Scout. The Scout might be a hair longer. So if you got the Mini Beluga, you'll know what you're working with. Get a 4.1 inch handle, 0.47 inches wide, and the closed width in the pocket right here is 1.53 inches. Weighs 3.6 ounces. You got a non-reversible clip that's not deep carry. Got about that much sticking out, which is quite a bit. Not preferable. You got T6 body screws, I do believe. Yep, T6. So aluminum handle. I'm not sure if this is, I don't think this is anodized because you can't really get that color. I may be wrong. It may just be painted. Came with a scuff mark out of box, which is always nice. The hardware is steel. Not sure if it's painted or what either. Pocket clip steel. Very strong pocket clip. It's not going to fall out of your pocket if you can get it in your pocket. You got 2 different opening options. You got a smooth flipper tab with no jimping. Then you can reverse flick it. You can thumb flick it too, but it's not that easy. This is not a front flipper. Now it looks like one, but you'll break your finger trying to front flip it. It's just don't know why they did that. It's a liner lock. You get good access to the liner lock. Some bearings. You got plastic G10 or maybe even a rubber backspacer. It's definitely not metal. I did modify mine a little bit. Besides sharpening it, I also, the detent was a little stiff, a little bit harder to open. So I filed in a little bit of a detent ramp and works a lot better now. So it might be a little stiff out of box if you do buy it, but it's really snappy now. This is obviously not a hard use knife. This is something you just buy on a whim or use around the house. Not that 8CRs typically are a really bad steel. It's very common. It'll do anything all other steels will do. You just have to sharpen it more often. Let's go over my dislikes on this knife. You got kind of a late detent, or whatever you call it. Where's it at? You don't get past the detent ball till right there to drop. So that's not really a big deal. I did have to add the detent ramp. So the pocket clip's kind of disgusting. I like the color combo. They do have a G10 model. I do believe they have one with, I want to say VG10, but I'm not sure. They got one with some different steel that costs way more. They don't have no jimping on the flipper tab. And they got barely jimping on the blade. It's not useful. It doesn't have a sharpening tool at all. I've already put a smile on it. And what's with this? Did they think they were making a front flipper and just mess up? Like, why even put that there? They could have cut the blade. It wouldn't affect nothing. But overall, this is a cool little knife you buy just because. And yeah, I think it's good looking. It's not the best knife, but it's not the worst knife. I'll link it down below if you want to check one out. This one was $34. Subscribe if you haven't already. Like and comment, and see you in the next one.